Is Yogi Virendra Yogi. Beloved friends, in this discussion with all our enlightened and wise friends all over the world, I wish and desire very earnestly to share with you that the world is today in a very catastrophic, in a very bad shape. And who has done it? Who is responsible for it? I can answer you. And you can really agree with me. This is the indisciplined brain of the mankind. Because it is the most intelligent creature on earth which is really saturated with all the negative mental attitude. Like you see, greed, anger, hatred, jealousy, cynicism, means all the bestial patterns of thinking, ignorant, indolent, thoughtlessness. And that's why the groveling thoughts has really created an environment where there is no peace, no harmony, no joy, no happiness. There is hatred, there is anger, there is killing, massacre, and the world is on fire. Even my wisest friend, Lord Buddha, in his lifetime only saw people were butchered, murdered, killed, wars all around. Since time immemorial, this has been the trend of the indisciplined mind of the mankind. Now this Yogi Virendra Yogi, I feel pity. I had tears in my eyes most of the time when I saw the mankind who are just divine. But the divinity has disappeared and the bestial approach has come. They are worse than hyenas, lions, tigers, wolves, wild dogs, degradation of the humanity. All around the world you see there is a chaos. There is no harmony, there is no peace, there is no joy. Why? People are not disciplined. See, I am traveling on this Vajpayee 4-lane highway of Hyderabad city, outer road ring. You will see there are a lot of people who are coming from the opposite side. And this is only for four-wheelers, but you will see two-wheelers are also driving. Why? Indisciplined behavior. These are all beasts. So there has to be not democracy, means absolute freedom and liberty to these bestial human beings, but there has to be the extreme ends of the humanity, that is Hitlerian attitude. Hitlerian means absolute dictatorship. Force them to behave themselves. Force them to discipline them. Start some counseling camps. Education first to behave like a human being. And then the world will be transformed. This will not come by begging as Gandhi did for the freedom struggle. It will come when you become a Subhash Chandra Bose, George Washington and all the freedom fighters who really taught lessons to these perpetrators, the robbers, the looters, who are depriving the citizens of the nations from their fundamental rights of equality, liberty and fraternity. Unite. You, the wise people of this earth, can create harmony, joy, peace, prosperity and success, not only for mankind, but for birds, beasts, animals and plants. A world where there is joy, harmony, peace, serenity, calmness, tranquility. A world where there is every human being enlightened because they start thinking. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought. With our thought, we are going to create a world. So let's think. A world which is educated. A world which is selfless. A world which is not greedy, a world where there are no angry people, a world where there are no ignorant, indolent, thoughtless, bestial human being groveling in the bestial thoughts, a world where there are wise people governing their mind with absolute truth, always understanding the fundamental and absolute laws of cause and effect, educating them to know that sowing and reaping, the law of karma, the law of compensation will definitely play its role. They are not happy. You feel Hitler was happy when he massacred 12 million people? Among them 6 million being only the Jews, the innocent people. The concentration camp, the butchering, the massacring, the shattering, the shooting, the bloodshed, the devil fighting on all 7 fronts. What was the end of that evil devil soul? He has a bestial thoughts, abnormal, powerful and very courageous and brave person. Beware, human being. If you want to survive, there is only one way. Educate yourself. Enlighten yourself. Meditate on love, joy, serenity. And warn yourself against impurity, indulgence, intolerance and thoughtlessness. That is the way we can create a wonderful world full of joys, happiness and peace. Now, my intelligent friends can ask, Yogi Virendra Yogi, Bond, James Bond. Yogi Virendra Yogi is Bond, James Bond. Action hero. Action hero. If I get an opportunity, either I will transform every human being on earth in Buddha, Jesus, and all the wisest saints and sages. Otherwise, I will eliminate them. I want only wise people, good people, nice human being, whose mind is saturated with holistic approach towards every creature, health, happiness and harmony for all, peace for all, joy for all, happiness for all. We are all created equal by the mankind. I'm Abraham Lincoln. The Emancipation Proclamation of Yogi Virendra Yogi is everyone has to live in harmony, joy, peace, tranquility, no discrimination on reason, religion, caste, creed, even species. We are all one. That is the discovery of the modern science. That was the real theory of evolution of my wisest friends, Charles Darwin. Why I am telling you this? One of the greatest hero in the Hindu mythology in Gita was Lord Krishna. As per the Hindu concept and belief and faith, Lord Krishna was God incarnate. And he said, Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karm phal hetuhu ma te sangosta karmani. Your duty is to perform your task which is based on the righteousness. You have to be always following truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence way of attaining the definite purpose of your goal. And you have not to bother at all for the result of your action, because he knows that the universal law of cause and effect will never err, and as you are sowing the seed, that fruits and flowers you are going to reap. That is also the law of compensation. That is also the law of karma. And he warns perpetrators, the evils and devil souls. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Abhyuthanam adharmasya tatatmaham srijamaham. Pratrana cha sadhuram vinashaya cha duskrita. Dharma sansthapanaya sambhavani yuge yuge. The meaning is very clear. As and whenever there is distractions and there is degradations of morality, there is no peace, joy, happiness and prosperity for the majority, and the minority, Hitlers, dictators, evils, devils, they are ruining the wonderful planet Earth. Then the Supreme Lord, with the mighty power of the universal power, with infinite intelligence, will be incarnated and destroy all the devils and demons, as Lord Krishna did to Duryodhana, Dusasana, to Kansa, and Lord Rama did to Ravana, and all the evil perpetrators on the pure humanity. Beloved friends, I request you, Bond, James Bond, you have to play that hero. Come on, become Lord Krishna. Destroy the Kansa, the Ravana, the Duryodhana and Dusasana, incarnate establishment of the law of dharma. Yudhishthira was the most truthful person, most judicious, always following path of truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence. So you have to transform yourself from Duryodhana, from Dusasana to Yudhishthira, and you have to play the role of Lord Krishna. I feel so pity. Indiscipline everywhere. In an organization, in a society, in a nation, corruption, illegal behavior, unjudicious, not following any rules and regulations, violating everything else. The way should be very different. The way should be non-violent, truthfulness, non-stealing, celibacy, non-possessive, cleanliness of mind, heart and soul, contented with whatever you have, austerity, willpower, determination, conviction, to establish the law of dharma, personal initiative, positive mental attitude, self-controlled, self-disciplined mind, no need for external force, everything wonderful, everything great, and always believing in the absolute power of the Lord. That is the law of the universe, the law of the nature. Anybody who is daring to violate those laws, he will not only destroy himself like Hitler did, Kansa, Ravana, Duryodhana, Dusasana did, but he become cause of bloodshed for the millions of the innocent people. What the terrorists are doing today? They are ultimately going to be killed because as they are sowing the bloodbath seed, so they are going to be butchered, massacred, killed. They cannot survive long. Anything whose foundation is not truth and justice, peace, love and non-violence will even put it like a dewdrops. That is something not having solid foundation. Come on, unite and create a world where there is education for everyone else. The education of dharma, the education of Bible, the education of Gita, the education of Upanishad and Vedas. And summary is very clear. Truth and justice, peace, love and non-violence. And then, Sarve Bhantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarvadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyit Dukhva Bhavet, Om Masdo Ma Sadgamyo, Tamso Ma Jyoti Gamyo, Mrityu Ma Mitagamyo. Buddha, enlightened you are. The Son of the God, Jesus you are. You are everything. You have all the power. Ignite it, unite it, and fight, and create a world of justice. Sarve Bhantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarvadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyit Dukhva Bhavet, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one. Thank you for putting your effort and sincere commitment towards world peace, joy and happiness. Thank you.